has been activated, protecting Discovery and the launch pad from acoustical energy waves. Go for main engine start. We have main engine start. 2, 1. Booster ignition and the final liftoff of Discovery. A tribute to the dedication, hard work, and pride of America's Space Shuttle team. The shuttle has cleared the tower.
Discovery. This is Mission Control Houston. The Space Shuttle now rolling over onto its back for the 8.5-minute ride into orbit. Discovery now making one last reach for the stars. Throttling down as the orbiter passes through the area of maximum pressure, reducing the stress on the shuttle as it goes supersonic.
Discovery Houston, you are go at throttle up.
Commander Steve Lindsay acknowledging the call from Capcom Charlie Hoba as Discovery's 3 main engines throttle back up. Lindsay is joined on the flight deck by pilot Eric Bowen, mission specialist Al Drew, and Nicole Stott. Mission specialist Mike Barrett and Steve Bowen. Discovery's 3 main engines are burning fuel at a rate that would drain an average swimming pool in about 25 seconds. The engines, combined with the solid rocket boosters, produce more than 7 million pounds of thrust. 1 minute, 50 seconds into the flight, we're standing by for separation of the twin solid rocket boosters. Discovery now traveling 2,695 miles an hour. Its altitude 24 miles. Downrange from the Kennedy Space Center, 29 miles. Booster separation confirmed. Discovery's guidance is now converging as the shuttle's onboard computers fine-tune the flight. Two minutes, 25 seconds into the flight, Discovery traveling 3,189 miles an hour. Its altitude 37 miles. Downrange from the Kennedy Space Center, 53 miles. Discovery now getting a boost into orbit from its twin orbital maneuvering system engines on either side of the shuttle's tail. These 2 engines will burn for 2 minutes and 32 seconds.
Your 2-engine TAL. We do have updates to your no-com mode boundaries, and we did launch late into pane 1, our only pane. The contingency aboard boundaries we'll use are in-plane plus 230. Let me know when you're ready to copy the new Presta ATO and Presta MECO.
Discovery's engines are now swiveling to roll the shuttle to a heads-up position to get better communication with NASA's tracking satellites.
Discovery your single-engine Zaragoza 104.
Single-engine Zaragoza 104.
Discovery can now make it to emergency landing sites in Europe should 2 engines fail at this point, but the flight continues to go well. 6 minutes, 24 seconds into the flight, the shuttle traveling 9,800 miles an hour. Its altitude 67 miles, downrange from the Kennedy Space Center, 447 miles.
MECO, BIM for you, nominal shutdown on all 3, and Pinto, you'll be go for the plus X and go for the pitch. Discovery, we saw nominal MECO, ohms 1 not required. Preliminary TIG for ohms 2, 3730. Welcome to you and your veteran crew back to space.
Copy, no ohms 1 required, 3730 preliminary TIG, and thanks a lot. Good to be here.
This camera view is from inside the payload bay. At the forward end of the payload bay on the port side, it's known as Camera A. The orbiter docking system is in the lower left-hand corner of the frame. as we see first the starboard side of payload bay doors swinging open. Beyond the orbiter docking system that's in the lower left-hand side of our frame, if you look aft in the payload bay, you see the other payloads, including the express logistics carrier, and then beyond it, the permanent multipurpose module, formerly known as the multipurpose logistics module Leonardo. As the portside payload bay doors open, you can see just a bit of the Space Shuttle's robotic arm there in the lower right-hand corner of the frame, heading back toward the left side OMS pod and the vertical stabilizer of Shuttle Discovery. Payload bay doors opened at 5:27 Central Time this afternoon as Discovery was flying above the state of Texas.
BIM, we see a good cryoconfig. Thank you.
Copy that. Thank you.
And BIM, can you also tell us, we may have missed it with all of our dropouts earlier, but if you guys are finished with the payload bay floodlights, can you confirm that they have been turned off?
They have not been turned off yet. We can turn them off now if you're ready for that.
We're ready, but it's whenever you're completed with them.
Copy. Taking them off now.
And just like that, the floodlights on board Discovery in the payload bay turned off as the crew gets their spaceship in the proper configuration for the overnight period while they sleep. The floodlights turned on in order to conserve the cryogenic components that are used to generate power on board the station. The light that we do see in this view is coming from an imminent sunrise. Discovery is now 143 miles above the southern end of Africa, just north of Johannesburg. And as we can see, just moments away from an orbital sunrise as they fly over the Indian Ocean.
Space Shuttle Discovery now on final approach to the Kennedy Space Center. Just more than 30 seconds to go. Discovery's gear is down and locked. Main gear touchdown. The nose of the shuttle being rotated down toward the flight deck. The parachute being deployed. And nose gear touchdown and the end of a historic journey. And to the ship that has led the way time and time again, we say farewell, Discovery.
And Houston Discovery for the final time. We'll stop.
Discovery Houston, Pinto, great job by you and your crew. That was a great landing in tough conditions, and it was an awesome docked mission that you all had. You were able to take Discovery up to a full 365 days of actual time on orbit. I think that you'd call that a fleet leader and a leader of any manned vehicle for time in orbit. So, job well done. We'll meet you in the post-landing tab. For post-landing, currently no deltas.
And copy that, Scorch. We're headed to 5-3, and I'd like to thank you and your team and all the orbit teams for a fantastic mission, as well as the Expedition 26 team on orbit. And I'd also like to thank KSC, who has given us a perfect vehicle from start to finish on her final flight.
Well said on all, and we totally agree. Thanks, Pino.